I'm Bex Williams. Alongside me is Julian Porter as we get ready for our first action of the rally. It's Shakedown, and the first stage, the first run, is underway. Julian, good morning. It's super exciting to be back. I think the level of anticipation and excitement ahead of this event maybe surpasses any other so far this year.
I totally agree. I mean, we've been here most of the week, if not all of the week, I think, and we've driven some stages. Finland has massive excitement building up to it, but this year, I don't know, you should say, we've been away for 2 years. And also, different time of the autumn, the colours are vibrant in the rally stages, and I tell you, there's a lot of kind of excitement building.
There really is a huge amount of excitement building, and you can watch all the action alongside us on WRC Plus All Live this weekend. The shakedown stage then at Vessela is 4 kilometres in length. Sébastien Ogier, the first to head into it at full pelt, and as you can see, we have spectators out there. The flags are ready to support the heroes as they make their way through the autumnal forest this weekend, and already it is a super quick start to proceedings.
I mean, 186 k's an hour, 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that'll do for me.
Sébastien Ogier then, for the first time this season, is now mathematically able to be able to win the championship, although, as he said himself, it's not realistic here this weekend. Spain he's looking at as a target for it.
Yeah, his rivals, Evans, Neuville, Rovanperä, they need Ogier to have one of those very, very rare moments of an off weekend, don't they?
So they can get themselves back into the mix.
Look at that, we're at the end of it already. And this is where you got to, we kind of work on a kilometre per minute. It's a minute per kilometre on a rally. Here, you're looking at 2 kilometres a minute per rally. It is brilliant, love it.
Sébastien Ogier then completes the shakedown test for us, and we head into the car of Elfyn Evans and Scott Martin. It's been a little longer for Elfyn since he's been at this event. Of course, he missed the 2019 edition.
It's just all over so fast.
Let's hear from Ogier. Molly Pettit's at the stop control for us.
Seb, good morning. Apart from it being incredibly beautiful here this time of year, what else can we look forward to this weekend?
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
I'm just saying, apart from it being incredibly beautiful here this time of year, what else can we look forward to this weekend?
Yeah, for sure. It's I confirm it's really beautiful. I love the color. But let's say, at the moment now, our eyes have to be on the road again. Quite sleepy now, first pass early in the morning. So, yeah, we'll have to see how the conditions are. That might be a bit different. When it's very cold like this in the morning, for sure, it's not that the grip that we normally have. But yeah, I'm looking forward. The car is fantastic to drive here, so hopefully we can enjoy that last time with these cars on gravel.
Yeah, absolutely, Seb. It is the last time we see this evolution of the World Rally car on gravel. The regulations change next year, of course.
Oh, we're just locked up there. You see, Elfyn was on and off the brakes.
So many things to factor in this year. It's a lot colder than the normal date. Obviously, at the end of July, we're basking in 30-degree temperatures then. Morning temperatures here, though, just on some days this week, it's just been above freezing.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
It's a little bit warmer than that this morning. We are...
Just very sideways there.
Oh, we are expecting a little bit of rain later this afternoon. Countdown to Ogier's time then, which was a 1:51.5. A little bit slower.
Yeah, that time went in those 2 moments, particularly the second one.
1:52.3 then for Elfyn and Scott.
It's just staggering watching the speed and the commitment, and you know
that's what has been missed.
That was this moment. Look at that. I mean, we're looking at the fans, you know. How good is it to see the people back as well? Yeah.
I bet they're glad they got up early this morning just to see that little moment.
They've been starved of rally action in Finland, haven't they?
It's quite slippery in there, but this car is born and bred in this country. How excited are you about the weekend?
Yeah, excited to go. Yeah, like Seb mentioned, it was really slipping there actually. Caught by surprise in a few places, but generally okay.
Yeah, as Molly says, the Yaris born and bred in this country, of course.
You've asked it, not just this country, this town.
It is very much the home event for the Toyota team as we watch Hyundai's Thierry Neuville and Martin Vidager.
Same top speed there as Ogier. I noticed Evans was a couple of k's an hour, but we're roughly running the same speed, top speeds. Neuville stating in the pre-event previews that it's a rally he likes, but his driving style suits the more technical roads where you need to work with the car, whereas here you just got to be very brave.
Exceptionally committed, huge confidence levels. And I love the fact that, okay, we are running at a different time of year. That means a lot of different things. We're going to have stages in the dark here, and that will be this evening. The Ott Tänak test will be dark for all of our drivers. I think it was Craig Breen who said, you know, to run a stage in the dark in the summertime, we'd have to wait till midnight.
Yeah, I saw, is it 1994, the last time we had a full proper stage in the dark for our leading contenders.
Yep. So it's going to be a unique part of the rally run at this time of year. Hometown hero, Kalle Rovanperä then on what is an incredible run so far. We saw brilliant stuff from him, of course, at Rally Estonia, maybe even better than at the Acropolis Rally with the win at the last event. Let's hear from Thierry.
Thierry, good morning. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're targeting this weekend and how confident you're feeling with the car after the testing?
Yeah, I mean, we have to see. We know that the Toyota is going to be really fast here. But, yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I just want to enjoy. I mean, for the championship, anything seems to be very difficult now. So we need to have fun this weekend and try to bring home a podium for the team. That would be great. But I think it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I think it is going to be difficult. Oh my goodness, did you see that jump from Kalle Rovanperä?
But the other three haven't left the ground.
He was very, very airborne.
The other three have not left the ground, and he was like, you could have stood underneath him. Dear me.
If this is any indication of what we're going to see this weekend, then it is going to be a heck of a ride.
Me and Bex looked at each other
yeah,
when that interview was going on. I nearly gate crashed Neuville's interview to reply to that.
I mean, it's an incredible event for him, home event, incredible day today. It's his 21st birthday today. So happy birthday to Kalle Rovanperä.
He was very wide on the first junction, though, really wide. So maybe that's where the time went, or maybe
in the air.
This is it.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Look at that.
Oh, good morning, Kalle.
It's my birthday. Wow.
I mean, this is going to be a pretty huge weekend for him. As he said, you know, he's got all the family here. His friends are able to come out and support. He said that's been the first time all year, or in the past 2 years with COVID conditions, that's been able to happen. Ott Tänak off the line then. Let's hear from the birthday boy with Molly.
Kalle, good morning and a very happy birthday to you. Some proper commitment in the shakedown stage. Excited much?
Yeah, thank you. Of course, it's gonna be a nice weekend. Home rally is always exciting, so yeah, hopefully it will be a good one.
Looking for another win?
Of course, in an event like this, we have to look for it, but it's not gonna be easy, so let's see what we can do.
Tänak over the jump. He wasn't as high as Rovanperä, but he was longer, I think. He was low and long, not high. Yeah, low and long. Wow.
Ott Tänak, of course, with great history. Whenever he's been on the podium here, it's been in the #1 spot. And, you know, that's the position to be in on the podium.
This is my party, basically, yeah.
He'll be hoping to recreate some of that magic this weekend.
If my notes and stats are right, and figures and research are right, Hyundai have never had a podium here, which is quite a staggering, considering how many World Rallies they've won. They've never had a podium here.
That could change.
That could change, yeah. But you know what, I think Ogier's already alluded to it, and I know Ott is alluding to it as well. this is the last time they will drive these cars on gravel. What a swan song for these cars on gravel.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we go. Welcome to the party.
Fastest through then for Ott Tänak and Martin Järveoja. It's a 1:51.4. And it is the fastest run on run one of
There's a
Shakedown
big slide there. Look at that. Wow, we've actually clipped something. Looking at that is a great shot. You watched him, watch, he's long and low here. Rovanperä was a bit higher. He was more up and down.
Yeah, much higher, but yeah. Takamoto, Katsuta, Aaron Johnson, then brand new co-driver alongside Taka for this event. We've seen Dan Barrett alongside him this year, Keaton Williams. Now it's Aaron Johnston.
Well, good morning. Fastest through Shakedown so far, and I guess what everyone wants to know, can you win for a third time here?
We'd like to know it as well, so that is something, there is no answer at the moment, so we'll see on Sunday.
Yeah, on the top step of the podium twice, as Molly mentioned, and whenever he's been on the podium, it's been in that winning position, but it's been with Toyota. That
moment that Ott had, he was very sideways for a long time, looking out the side window. Wow.
So for Aaron Johnston, he swaps out from Oliver Solberg's side to the side of Takamoto Katsuta.
You hear it on the brakes, the gravel coming in. Aaron Johnston, even though he's been with Oliver for 3 years, didn't do Lapland in the World Rally Car when Oliver did a couple of stages in Kenya. So, you know, a bit of a wake-up call, isn't it?
Well, it's a massive step up.
Yeah.
But he's ready for it.
Yeah.
I had a quick chat with him at the start of the week. He's so excited and looking forward to this whole experience.
7 left over crest, open, easy. Right over finish, 60. Keep left, crest, 100.
Taka actually saying this is earlier on, maybe before all the co-driver situation changing and all the disruption he's had, and a lot of bad luck with the co-driver situation. He's targeting a podium here. I think that might have just been detuned slightly because of the constant changes, and he's on the run of he's on the back of a bad run.
Craig Breen and Paul Nagel into the stage, and let's hear from
Taka, good morning. It's fantastic to see you back, and with Aaron beside you, can you tell us a bit what you're targeting this weekend?
Yeah, for sure. Like, this is my home rally, so I try to push as much as I can. But yeah, it's obviously a new rally for us. So I mean, this is new rally for me and Aaron. So I try to learn from his reading and everything, but seems to be he's very confident, and reading is no problem. So I try to enjoy and push. Thank you.
The Hyundais are flying high, that is for sure.
That was a great jump there from Craig Breen, and plenty of flags out in support for him this weekend. Just a reminder there on your screens, if you want to see more of this kind of action, you need to join us on WRC Plus for the whole weekend here at Rally Finland.
Just to clarify something, Takamoto said this is his home rally. Yes, he is Japanese, but he's lived in New Vasco for 3 or 4 years. So this is, he grew up here and everything. So as a rally driver, this is where he learned his trade.
Big weekend then for Craig Breen and for Paul Nagel. I think there's a lot of expectation on their shoulders. There's a poll on WRC.com right now. Kalle Rovanperä favourite to win, but Breen is second favourite.
Wow, brilliant. Hang about, look at this time. I know we're still a bit to go, but this is...
No, it's going to be...
This is...
Yes!
Whoa, we go fastest.
1:50.7 for Breen. Statement of intent,
Wow.
I think, for what we will see during the weekend. Let's have a look at this jump again. Fantastic stuff. And Craig and Paul take a quick look at the board. We'll find out how he is. I'll switch now then to Gus Greensmith and Chris Patterson. We'll watch them off the line.
Craig, good morning. That's fastest through Shakedown so far. Is this the weekend you're going to get up on that top spec?
Flat to the square, right? It's great. Not a worry in the world, and it's just so nice. It's amazing. You just get a bit of confidence under your wings, and you know what I mean, you just have no pressure and enjoying it. And you know, this is the last rally on gravel with these cars. Without wanting to be sounding too down, you know, we're not going to have cars like this for a long, long time. So you have to enjoy it, 280 odd Ks, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
Yeah, it really does feel like he is, doesn't it? It feels like the reins are off a little bit as well from the way he's talking. Definitely one to watch this weekend. And what can Gus Greensmith do out there, Jules? We've seen improving pace throughout the season, and he loves this event.
Yeah, he does. Just watched him over the jump there. Quite high on the front end, just starting to raise up. So you never know how far that front end's going to keep going. So it is. If you do not have the feeling that then gives you the confidence, you will hemorrhage massive time here. You know, you've seen like your Breens and people like that who are just at one with the car. From what I can gather, and I'm only going virtually because I've been so busy this week, you'll be able to tell me if I'm wrong. I don't believe there's been any testing for M Sport here.
No, they have not tested.
And that time shows it. You know, Toyota testing into the weekend. They're coming really late to their testing. Hyundai towards the end of last week, so they've left the testing to basically give them the most information as possible.
Adrien Fourmaux now then with a new co-driver alongside. The co-driver changes this season, quite incredible. Alex Correa next to him, who has previously co-driven for Johan Rossel in WRC3. So this is going to be a partnership which is going to need to glue together quite quickly. Big step up for Alex this weekend. And we'll hear from Gus.
Gus, good morning. The very last time on gravel with these cars this weekend. Is it all about enjoyment?
Yeah. It's when you've got no testing, you go straight into it. It's a bit of a whoop. So yeah, no, they're amazing to drive, especially in places like this. So yeah, it's going to be a good weekend no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. It is going to be a great weekend no matter what.
I said it's a massive learning curve, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Fourmaux has talked about, you know, the split from Renault, how, you know, it was a decision they both made. He said, I'm going to have to be humble this weekend because this partnership is going to take a little bit of work to get right. This is what we've got to remember. It's a super high-speed event, and it's a massive step up for Alex. So, you know, this is not the event where I think we're going to see any heroics from Fourmaux.
And the thing is you're going so quickly. You get offline or you hear a pace note not quite right, you're going straight to the scene of the accident. There's so little margin for error here. And you learn nothing then in the trees. Learn how to eat a sausage with the fans, that's about it. You know,
Rally Maccara,
but you don't gain anything, and you need as many miles as possible.
Yellow boards then for Adrien Fourmaux. 8.9 down then on that fastest pace. It's a 1:59.6. But for these guys this morning, it is now getting used to the car at this kind of pace, trying to cement that relationship in the car as well. Welcome back, Esapekka Lappi. Fantastic to see EP and Janne back with us in a World Rally car. This is where they belong. They had the ultimate success, of course, in 2017 on the top step of the podium.
Adrien, good morning. Your first Finland in a WRC car, also with a new co-driver as well. What sort of a wake-up call was that first pass of Shakedown?
It's really fast, really. But honestly, it's an enjoyable drive. Just need to find the pace. Honestly, I was quite surprised about the speed, but yeah, we need also to work with Alex to improve. But I'm confident we'll find some way. So the rally will be long for sure.
I saw Jari yesterday in the service park. I said, how's it going? Because it's been fine now. All okay. Tomorrow's when it gets real. And he's kind of like, wow.
Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously we're at Shakedown right now, but this afternoon we launch into 6 stages. And we end the day in complete darkness for our drivers. It's going to be a heck of a Friday out there.
Toyota testing all of their drivers in the dark. Hyundai, as far as we've seen from testing footage, nothing in the dark from Hyundai.
No, I was talking to Craig Breen in the press conference yesterday. He said no, they did not test in the dark. But Ott Tänak, our final stage this evening, and tomorrow evening as well, but that's a shorter stage, the Harrier test. But tonight they'll have 19 kilometers in pitch black. Esapekka Lappi then through 1.7 seconds off the pace. I know Jari-Matti Lafler has said there's no pressure on EP's shoulders to deliver a podium result.
That shot there makes me smile a lot, seeing those two back.
Yeah,
it just makes me smile a lot.
Absolutely it does. No pressure on EP's shoulders, you know, for podium, for a win. It's just get used to the car again, deliver a strong, consistent performance is what Lafler has told us. Mads Østberg now, then we're into WRC 2 category. Big weekend for Mads ahead, Jules.
Yeah, big weekend for them.
In terms of the fight for the championship title.
EP, first time since Monza, isn't it, in a World Rally?
Yeah, it's a long time. It's almost a year EP hasn't been in a World Rally car.
EP, good morning, and I have to say it's fantastic to see you back and in this car. How good does it feel?
Crazy. No, but in a good way. It's so nice to be back in a WRC car and on a home rally. It can't really get better than this.
That'll do for us.
Yeah, it can't get better than that, as EP says. Great job from Mads Østberg this weekend. Is the title fight, of course, in WRC 2 that he will be thinking about first and foremost. Josh Stein Eriksson on the notes here.
Høyre på grønn 20, halv 6 venstre minus, i grønn 40, og slåkort 6 høyre minus, åpne 40, nippe 3 minus, i veiene ved. 80, venstre på grønn 100.
He's got great experience here in Finland.
Stood on the podium here in Finland a couple of times, I mean.
Høyre over grønn 30, halv 5 venstre over grønn.
Stage classification bottom left. Craig Breen, fastest. I appreciate it's only Shakedown, but that must, we know he's a massive confidence driver.
Yeah.
You know?
Mads Østberg then safely through. 1:59.1 is a time for Mads. The battle in WRC 2, of course, with Mikkelsen right at the front of the field, but Mikkelsen not competing here this weekend. Nikolay Gryazin now then, back in the Volkswagen.
Yeah, Mikkelsen's doing a rally in Portugal, isn't he? Part of the European Rally Championship. He's going to have to keep his eyes open, isn't he, to see what's happening in both series.
Mads, good morning. You have some great memories from this rally. Tell us what it's like to be back at the Gravel Grand Prix in Finland.
Yeah, it's obviously very nice to be back here, but it will be the first time I experienced the rally in R5, and I must say that I'm used to the aerodynamics on this high-speed rally, so still it will be a learning curve, I think, to get used to the R5 on the high speed.
Still a big championship battle for you?
Yeah, for sure. The battle is very much on.
With Nikolay Gryazin now then at full pelt, winner here in 2019 in the WRC 2 category.
Obviously last time out in Greece was in their Ford Fiesta. He's back to his VW Polo. I think coming to a rally like this, you need to be in a car that you've got a lot of experience in. Oh, we were just across the grass a little bit there.
I think he is going to be exceptionally exciting to watch this weekend.
He's a gutsy driver, isn't he? He really is.
Yeah.
There's no fear inside this this young Russian.
Through the red boards then, it is a 1:59.2, a tenth slower than Østberg. Quite a bit of chat in the car there.
Yeah. And when he started looking down, I wasn't sure if he was looking for something. Now, there's a massive story behind this team, this crew, this car this weekend.
Yeah, we'll hear from Nikolay, we'll completely get to it, but it's looking so much better now than it did at its pre-event test where it rolled and was on its roof.
On Monday.
In the trees.
Yeah.
It has taken a gargantuan effort by the team, but by other teams who've helped out as well to get this back and running.
Yeah, Oliver Solberg's red grey team, the team that run him, they've been helping. So have the Prince Sport team as well.
Nikolay, good morning. You had some fantastic success here back in 2019. What's the target for the weekend?
We'll try to repeat it. For sure it will be more tough because now it's drivers much more faster. And, I mean, everybody is getting so fast and there's much more competition. So I will try to try not to make mistakes and to keep the pace. It's the main target and it's the most difficult things to be fast and consistent.
Yeah, you think Huttunen did a handful of kilometres and then he's now been thrown in there. He's just looking down at his dashboard. I mean, I'm not really sure how much running this car's done since it was rebuilt. He went into scrutineering at 7 o'clock last night.
I mean, there were huge question marks, as you say, as to whether it would run or not, but well, thankfully...
The team came into our TV offices to get all the stickers, the official championship stickers, and they still didn't know whether it was going to be ready. That was like 4 o'clock yesterday.
Well, I'm glad they are, because Jari Huttunen...
I would have missed that.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be epic here this weekend, maybe even more so now with what happened at the test on Monday. And, you know, we regularly see that. If you make a mistake at the shakedown or the test, you come into the rally then with a real fire in your belly. Teemu Suninen and Mikko Markkila now back in the championship, but in a different category, obviously, and in a different car. In the Volkswagen, which we saw Lappi compete in earlier this year.
Gary, it's great to see you here after your crash on your test. How does the car feel on the first pass of Shakedown?
Well, yeah, it's okay. It's not easy to start the rally. We're driving about 21 kilometers and not easy, but we started easily and then we see.
Teemu Suninen said last night, you know, it's a whole different learning experience for him this weekend. Yes, you know, we have seen him compete with the Rally 2 car previously, but he said, you know, it's a completely different car from what I know as well. It's just getting used to the way it's going to handle on these Finnish roads.
It's a big weekend for Suninen, no. He's elected to leave M Sport, an official manufacturer team, to try and pursue a career elsewhere. He's had to sidestep to try and move forward again. We know he's going to Spain in WRC2 with Hyundai.
Yeah.
Is that something that he's trying to pursue?
Well, I asked him about next year yesterday at the press conference, and there was a twinkle in his eye and a smile, and I think he knows what's happening next year. I think it's looking good for him, which is great to see. Suninen's time then is a 1:59.9. Remember, this is just the first run of Shakedown. The stages start for us this afternoon at 13:38 local time here. 6 stages to run on Friday afternoon and evening as we plunge into the darkness.
Good morning, it's great to see you, a different car this weekend and in WRC2, and you're one of the favourites, I guess. How confident are you feeling?
Quite confident, but I have to say it's a bit challenging to jump between the cars, and I have to learn the new driving style with this car, but yeah, it's getting better all the time, so I'm really looking forward to what we can do here.
Please, a few words.
You know, they had a good bit of testing, 200 kilometres of testing in that car, so he should have a good indication of what it feels like. And there we go then. That's the Shakedown rundown after run 1 with Breen the fastest through, 1:50.7. Tänak was 7/10 behind. Then Ogier 8/10 off that front pace. Then it's Evans, Lappi, Neuville, Rovanperä and Katsuta with Greensmith, and then Østberg the fastest through in the WRC2 category so far. Gryazin just a 1/10 of a second behind, then Fourmaux, Suninen and Huttunen on run 1 of Shakedown here. We're going to be heading in to service now to catch up with Kiri.
Thanks so much, Bex. And Julian, well, welcome to the Rally of 1,000 Lakes, the incredible scenery behind us. And of course, the rather wonderful scenery of Paul King joining us back in the studio. Myself, Kiri, Bloore, Paul King, Bex, Julian, and the rest of the team will be here all weekend. Okay, well, an interesting shakedown. We were just watching Kalle going, he's flying. Craig Breen showing that Hyundai might be good this weekend.
Yeah, well, we've just talked about, haven't we, that they've never finished on the podium here. It's a quite incredible record, really, for Hyundai. But, I mean, the pace of Breen and Tänak in there, of course, it's a good chance I think we could see that record end because, I mean, Craig just seems he seems fully committed. He talks about commitment and, of course, the eagerness to drive these cars. Let's not forget this era of World Rally Car on gravel for the last time. So certainly seems like Craig is up for the challenge this weekend.
Yeah, indeed. Well, the last, of course, gravel rally as well. And Craig, we're still waiting for that announcement of where he'll be. I know the commentators just touched on that, but as they said, a little twinkle in his eye. So that'll be interesting to find out when that's revealed. Okay, well, the championship standing, Sébastien Ogier 44 points clear at the moment. Mathematically could potentially do it this weekend, but I think there's going to be plenty of challenges afoot for him. So Sébastien Ogier out in front with 180 points. Elfyn Evans is in second with 136, not much separating him and Thierry. Kalle Rovanperä on a charge now with 129 points. Ott Tänak still not letting anything go by with 106 points. Taka 66, Craig Breen there with the 60 points, and then Gus Greensmith with 44 points. So that is your driver championship after round 9. We head into round 10, a very different Rally Finland. It is chilly out here. The scenery is beautiful. I'm only allowed to say it's chilly once every half an hour, according to PK. Now, the trees alone are just absolutely incredible. You're going to see these fast-paced cars going through just such wonderful, different scenery to what we're used to.
Yeah, you're right. I'll let you say it is actually very cold this morning. We're not making up. We're not used to being here in shorts and T-shirt, of course. But yeah, and it's not just the pretty colours, beautiful autumnal scenes. Don't forget these conditions, this sort of damp surface that we'll probably have in the morning is going to have a massive effect on the road conditions. Of course, Mr. Ogier, who we know is often road sweeping on dry gravel, but, you know, could this damp surface in the morning sort of certainly play into Seb's hands with that championship up for grabs now?
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's sort of that humid air, that cold air that's going to be squidging that gravel together. So Ott Tänak through Shakedown, again, fast through Shakedown, had a little bit of a moment, nothing that he can't handle, but just showing how slippy it is. And if you start to push, it's, PK, going to be interesting to see what can happen once you start to push.
Yeah, and what's interesting about Ott, of course, he's won here the last 2 times. That, of course, was in the Toyota. He's now switched to Hyundai, as we've mentioned before. They don't have a great record here, so it will be really interesting to see if Ott can maintain this momentum he's had over here for the last few years. We know there's going to be thousands of Estonian fans out there in the stages, but that'll be an interesting one to watch. Don't forget, he's got nothing to lose. He's had a frustrating season, hasn't he? So
yeah,
certainly be an interesting one to see what the Hyundai boys can do.
Well, fact fans, I know will be going Thierry's won, but he has, Thierry's been on the podium, but it was in a different car.
Yeah, he was back in the Ford Fiesta, I think it was 2013. So Thierry, yeah, he has finished on the podium here, but Craig Breen as well has a wonderful record here. I think he finished second once in the Citroen, didn't he, Craig? So, yeah, the Hyundai boys, I think we're going to be ones to watch, because don't forget the Toyota guys, yes, we know that car's quick, it was built on these roads, but they've got the pressure of fighting for the championship. Certainly Evans cannot afford any mistakes just to keep this championship hopes alive, because Sébastien does have a mathematic chance of doing it this weekend.
Yeah, exactly, and Thierry pushing from behind. All right, well, it's an interesting turn of schedule for you this weekend, because it's all squidged into the 3 days. So we've got 6 stages today. It's stages 1 till 6. It will be a night stage, so we will be plunged into darkness for the remainder of the evening stages. So 12:30 will be on air and finishing up at around about 8:30. Then it's stages 7 to 59 stages on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, 7:30 till 3 o'clock until we find out who has won Rally Finland. It is a very busy day. It's almost 300 kilometers over the 3 days, and today is as I said, a very busy day, 6 stages. And remember, in between those stages, there's a tyre fitting zone, no service, or midday service, as we say, so it's going to be interesting. So make sure you stick with us for all of the action. As we say, we'll be back on air at 12:30. See you then.
tuo oikein täyteen.
Watch WRC Plus on all devices. WRC Plus All live.